Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel The Ideas Can Travel. This is Chetan and Soundarya. We currently are in Paris after completing our first country in Europe. The next country would be Belgium, so we are at the train station. This time we decided to go by Eurostar, which is one of the quite popular train here in Europe. And you guys might have seen the station in a lot of movies, Bollywood, Hollywood, and many more. So we finally decided to take a train from here. Hi, bonjour everyone. So we are in the station called as Gare du Nord, which is one of the famous here in France and in the entire world. It caters 11 lakh passengers per day and also more than 100 million passengers for a year. And big stations, what you see here, this is where we are at, and we are gonna take a Eurostar train from Gare du Nord, which is also called as Paris Nord. From here, we'll be going to Belgium in the wonderful Eurostar. So we have booked the tickets, and also we had to reserve the tickets. So we have done both of them. We are just waiting to our next Europe country. We'll see you there. So the station is divided into multiple halls. So we currently are at hall number one, which is where we'll be heading to Belgium. If you want to go to London, you have to head to hall number two, which is on the other side. You guys can see the arrow mark over there with the Britain flag. So you have to head to hall two, where you'll have passport verification and different things. You guys can see all the different people coming in from the Eurostar and the SCNF from multiple other countries. They're just getting down. So we have about 30-40 minutes. So we are just waiting here, exploring the different shops, some taking some souvenirs or checking out some food places or the clothing place. We are finally sitting inside a Eurostar, and this looks so comfortable. So we have reserved seats. You guys can see at the top over here. You'll be able to see all the reserved seats, which is 83 and 84. In our case, it's similar to that of a flight. And we have the case here to work or eat anything. We have some leg room here to just put up, and we have some charging sockets over here and some dustbins or anything. And so this is the view, and we have the free Wi-Fi on board of Eurostar, so we'll enjoy some time. So the entrance, our tickets were checked, and we saw if the reservation was confirmed. So while we are on our way to Belgium, so let's hear some interesting facts about Belgium. So in the year 1830, Belgium declared independence from Netherlands, which is also called as a Dutch. The NATO and the EU headquarters are in Brussels, Belgium. Antwerp, which is also again in Belgium, and Surat, Gujarat, India, are the global trade partners of diamond. So more than 1500 Gujarati diamond shops are in Antwerp. Gandhi visited Belgium in the year 1931. In 1309, the world's first stock exchange was built here. The French fries, the Belgian waffles and chocolates are quite famous. The Manneken Pis is tiny, a small urinating boy, which is also again in Brussels, Belgium. The Grand Place is beautiful. Visiting here in the night and day would be the best one. There are also other places. such as Bruges and Gent, which are also famous. And if you want to enjoy Belgium, if you can go to the beer cafe, you will enjoy the atmosphere as well. The Dutch, French, German, all three are the official languages of Belgium. So if you want to try some food items, food here in Belgium, you can have Belgian chocolate, Belgian waffles, fries, frites, speculoos and croquettes. Belgium has many castles per square feet, and Belgium is also called as the medieval town, which means something that was built in the year 5th century and in between 15th century. It has narrow cobblestone streets, old churches, castles, city walls and canals. So the adventures of Tintin character was made here in Belgium. So a couple of places to visit here are the Grand Palace, the Waterloo battlefield in the year 1815 where Napoleon was defeated, and Bruges, the view of north, and Atomium, which is an iconic modern monument. So those were the interesting facts. Enjoy the weather, and I'll see you in Belgium. So the best part of having a Eurail pass is you can book your tickets even when you're sitting inside the train. That's what we have done quite some time. And you can change your plans anytime, any day. Unlike if you have purchased the physical tickets where you have to be sure right on time and right on the train. Hey, what's up people? So we have finally used the Eurorail. I mean, it was very nice. The trains were very nice, clean, and super fast. Though Eurostar, I've always wanted to travel in one, so we used it while traveling from one country to another, from France to Belgium. So, did I tell you that we've already made it to Belgium, Brussels? So, yes, so finally, we are in the second country of Europe, which is in the Belgium, Brussels. So, the best part of having a Eurail pass was we wanted to go to another place where our hotel was located, which is Belgium, but we had not booked the ticket to that place. So in Ural Pass, I directly added that route and made that ticket visible, and we were able to easily get into the train and come to this place. So we are heading to our hotel. So we'll go there and I'll talk more about that. So we reached our hotel. We checked into the apart hotels by Accord, and we freshened up and we thought we'll just explore Brussels in the evening. The hotels were pretty nice. They had good space, and the best part is they also had kitchen. So what else do you need here when you have a room for yourself and also a kitchen where you can cook your own meals, get groceries from the nearby stores and cook your own meal? You can bring your entire home right here in Europe. Welcome to Brussels, a city known not only for its stunning architecture but also as the political heart of Europe. From the beautiful Gothic building of Grand Place to the elegant Art Nouveau designs by Victor Horta, Brussels feels like an open-air museum. But Brussels is also called the capital of Europe Union because major institutions like Europe Commission, European Parliament, Council of European Union are based here. Decisions that affect millions of Europeans are made in the city. Brussels is also home to the headquarters of NATO, the military alliance that helps protect and coordinate security between Northern America and European countries. Leaders and diplomats from around the world regularly meet here for important global discussions. If you are here in Brussels, you can bump into one of the diplomats. Be careful. The city serves you with multiple options of waffles and also cute little Belgian flag on top of that. The taste is just delicious. You should try one of these in the Brussels streets. The Manneken Pis was added in the year 1987 as a female counterpart to Manneken Pis, bringing in a modern and playful balance to one of the Brussels' most famous traditions. The Manneken Pis, unlike, was created in the year 1619 and became a symbol of Brussels' humor, freedom, and rebellious spirit. According to a legend, a little boy once saved the city by urinating on a burning fuse before it could explode.
So in Belgium, the floor is called as void. So when you see void, that's the floor. So this is our place for workout for today in Brussels, Belgium. Place looks nice. Do some running, some stretching, and
We are in the city of Bruges. It's one of the Europe's best preserved medieval cities, often called the Venice of the North because of its beautiful canals. During the Middle Ages, Bruges became a major trading center for both cloth, art, and commerce, making it one of the richest cities in Europe. Merchants from across the world came here to trade goods and culture. Today, its cobblestone streets, medieval buildings, historical churches make Bruges a UNESCO World Heritage City and one of the Belgium's most famous destinations. So we finally made it to Bruges, and we this is a place at the background called as Belfort. So the name Belfort means it's the home where the biggest bells are stored at. So it was built in the year 13th century, and it was restored in 14th century and 18th century and so on. And it's also a part of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. And these kind of forts are mainly found in Flanders, which is in Belgium again. And these kind of towers were used by big ships as an indication of the coastal shores. So just enjoy this beautiful view and architecture which is built in 13th century. So this building is in the center of Market Square here in Bruges, which is at a walkable distance from the Bruges railway station. And it was mainly built to store all the woolen or the fabrics or the cotton clothes. But now it's been restored and used for hosting many events. So the kind of goods which so the kind of goods which the building holds was called as Flemish clothing. Fleming clothing. So this building mainly used to hold all the Flemish clothing. The Flemish clothing, which means woolen or linen kind of clothes, which were used to store here. But right now it's restored to host couple of events all year round, but not the storage. So everyone, that's it for this episode of Europe, Belgium. So we'll be heading to another country tomorrow. So stay tuned and thank you so much for checking out this episode and we'll see you there. Thank you and we'll travel together. Bye bye.